Hi, my name is Harry Stone, and I'm part of Group 8, and I'm presenting with Yash, Stephanie, and Zhang about an economic order quantity optimization project to optimize profit based on order quantity and help Romeo's Pizza figure out what the correct order quantity they should order for 9 different ingredients that they were able to help us out with. Our initial idea was to do a grocery store economic order quantity optimization to figure out how often, what quantity of goods they should order for a certain number of different goods that they want to stock. However, after meeting with 8 or 9 different locations about receiving data, both from grocery stores and then from restaurants, we were not able to get any great data from them, mostly because they were not willing to share data about their numbers with us. The first place that was able to share with us was Romeo's Pizza. They were only able to give us a rough estimate of their monthly data though, so we used random number generation given the bounds that the manager Ari that we spoke with told us to use. So the numbers that you see in this first initial data tab are us trying to make estimates given his rough estimates of what to do. Month 1 was sort of what he gave us, and then we used random number generators to develop the rest and create an average for each of the 9 different ingredients. We then processed a little bit just to clean up the units and make sure it was laid out the correct way we wanted to, but there's not a whole lot of difference between the initial data and the process data tab. The averages are those green rows you saw in the initial and process data tab, just laid out in one document to make it easier to use. And that graph you see down below, that pie chart, is the initial profit distribution based on the ingredients of how much of the profit, the total profit you're getting in from these 9 ingredients is delegated to each ingredient. You'll see that chart again on the dashboard. The main sheet is transposing the data from the averages and laying it out in a way that would allow us to optimize our project. Our goal was to optimize profit based on order quantity. As you can see, order quantity is the yellow row, profit's the green row down at the bottom, and the user will input cost and holding cost, and then the sheet will automate the optimization for you. Down here below, you see the different constraints that we have, and that's the amount of ingredients necessary to make the estimated products that you will see. For demand, we used a normal distribution of demand and ran 1,000 trials for each ingredient and then pasted that data into the main because we wanted it to just be that average demand that we used based on the normal distribution for our main. But in the normal distribution tab, you can sort of see our process down here of what we were able to do, and here are the different distribution curves. Additionally, for each ingredient, we laid out the distribution curves for demand and for profit. And those curves you will see later on when Yash walks you through the sheets or the forms to look at how those ingredients will come up. So now I'm going to hand it off to Yash to walk you through the project and sort of show you how it will work.
Okay, so I'm going to walk you through our dashboard, which basically brings together the entire document. And here you run our optimization and see the simulation graphs afterwards. As you can see in our dashboard, there are 2 pie charts. One is the initial profit distribution. That is the exact same distribution that is there in our, I think it's in in our averages document. And this is basically the distribution of the ingredients that was there before the optimization was run. So now let's go through the optimization. If you click here on this button, it'll lead you to a form where you have to select your ingredients. So for example, if we select grilled chicken, and then it'll ask you to put the variable order cost, as this is very volatile in the future, so it might keep changing. So for example, if we put 0.5 here and put a holding cost to be, let's say, 0.05, then the form will run solver, where it will optimize the optimal order quantity for you and also generate the profit that will be there if the order cost and the holding cost are so as you mentioned. Furthermore, you can see our demand distribution and the profit distribution of grilled chicken. You can choose if you would like to email your results or not email. So if I select I want to email my results, then you just have to type in your email, and the form will send you an email with your order quantity and your profit. Furthermore, if you would like to place this order in Amazon, another form will be generated that will allow you to place the order. So let's say we click here, and then it'll open Internet Explorer or Google Chrome, where you will be redirected to Amazon with the search key already entered as grilled chicken. As you can see, we have a number of vendors that are selling grilled chicken, and you can choose and place your order. Finally, they will ask you if you'd like to re-optimize any other ingredient, and you can select no. And now you can see that that our graph has changed, and that's how you run the optimization model. Thank you very much, and this has been our podcast for how to run the optimization model for Team 8.